First of all, I think your analysis was very straight line. History doesn't run in a straight line.
Kid, you cannot tell your neighbor he is stealing ducks when you are stealing frogs.
As High Commissioner, I was wrong. As Charandas Prasad, I reacted naturally how any person would have.
I did not come here for that kind of abuse. I did not come here for that kind of abuse. If you're going to go down that road, I'll walk off.
But it's all okay once they're talking. If they were talking, I could not have been here today.
You got ADHD.
I got nothing.
Calm down.
I think I've done enough in terms of taking our team out of trouble from losing.
Come on, Lou Taylor. That's good. I'm reading the script now, and the first person that comes to my mind to play a detective,
Yes,
but
the
an
Chinese critic.
erratic
Mikhail
detective, is Mikhail Rodriguez.
Why an African slap an Indian? Why a man and slap a woman? Look, how you deal with that? You deal with that.
We must encourage platforms like this because it brings together different people and allows for discussions to take place in our country on a multiplicity of fundamental issues.
You apologizing for something you think I did is wrong. I don't want you to do that, and you should not have done that. Good afternoon, good night, good morning, good evening. This is the Freddie Kissoon Show. Just a minute, our co-host is here. Hello. Yeah, the door is locked. We're gonna open it for you. Okay. That is one of our co-hosts, Dharam Kumar Siraj. We have to lock the door because Laluni Street is very, very deserted around this time of the evening, and we've seen couple robberies right on the street. So we lock the door and Siraj has to open to come in. So as Siraj is our co-host again for this evening, we like to have Siraj here because of his political status or administrative status or state status. People call in to have relate their problems with him. So welcome to my good friend Dharam Kumar Siraj. So please call in. He, as you know, he's the advisor to the Ministry of Local Government. He is the deputy chairman of the GWI board. So, and of course, he's the president of the Rice Producers Association. So you have a chance to talk about what is happening in your neck of the wood, NDC not performing, what have you. Next week, we will have a little celebration if Siraj is coming, because this evening marks 2 years of the Freddie Kissoon Show. Thanks for being with us for 2 years now. I've learned a lot in those past 2 years co-hosting this show. Some of it you wouldn't want to hear. Some of it people seeking your vote to run your country and they have no leadership qualities. People who don't want to tell you, well, look, I don't want to come, and so they hide and they don't answer your call because they see the name Freddie show up, and when you use another number they call and all they could say is, I'm not ready yet. And I'm talking about all types of politicians. People who would call you just an hour before, oh, I can't make it, I have the cold. And you would say to them, but last month you told us the same excuse. And they would say, I said that last month. So you don't want to hear but some of the things I have learned the 2 years on this program. And it will break the heart of this nation to know who are some of these culprits that are asking for your vote to run this country. One guy doesn't want to debate another guy because he's afraid. And so he wouldn't answer my phone. And then you call on another line and he answers. He just don't want to debate the guy, but he wants to be elected to participate in the administration of an oil-rich country. Anyway, this is our anniversary. We will have a little non-alcoholic wine and cake celebration next week. So we will show you some videos, and we ask you to hold the line before you interact with Member of Parliament Dharam Kumar Siraj. A couple of videos we have to show you, but first of all, I want to show you this. This is the 2024 directory. 15 years ago, I did a column on how messed up this directory is, that the people who are compiling it do not know what a database is. Then 10 years ago, I wrote about the continuing mess of the telephone directory. Then 5 years ago, I did it. Do you know what is a database? Do you know a database now is one of the fulcrums on which world global functionalism rests on? India has hundreds of millions of voters. A database becomes important there. So what is a database? It's a list of names that you input into the system alphabetically. So 5 years ago, those names will still be there, and you add in names. So when you add Kissoon to the database, you look on the K for Kissoon. Kissoon would not be below Persaud. But this thing is so corrupted over the past 20 years that it calls into question whether there isn't some incestuous corrupt relation between GT&T and the people who publish this telephone directory. Let me show you the asininity and absurdity about this telephone directory that I was showing Akash Persaud today. It starts, there's a section with ministries, and it rightfully starts with the Ministry of Agriculture, A. The next ministry should be Ministry of Amerindian Affairs, but it's Public Works. Then Foreign Affairs come before Education. How could that be if you have a database of ministries? It has to be Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Amerindian Affairs. Education is E. It has to come before F. Public Works is P. Natural Resource comes before Education. Natural Resources N. Do you know how long this foreign company have been getting away with this rascality? And guess why they do it? It's either two reasons. Either the company that is printing this thing and couldn't be bothered with the database has a corrupt relation with GT&T, and so they get it every year, or GT&T just said, listen, man, this is a third world state. We got to print a directory every year. Let me print it, and that's it. And so there's no one, if it's the second explanation, no one from GT&T sees these things or want to see. Do you know 1 year they left out the University of Guyana? That cannot happen if it's in the database. I'm telling you, there's some corrupt relation between the publication, the annual publication of the telephone directory and GT&T. So let us show you some video, and then we go to take your calls.
Good evening, everyone. Thanks for joining us. Mr. Siraj, you're here with us again. Thanks for being here. I'm
We have
happy to be here.
yeah, we have Freddie. You said non-alcoholic wine and what else? What else are we having?
Cake.
Cake. But when you say non-alcoholic wine, you're speaking for me and Mrs. Siraj too.
Well, y'all can, two you can take your daru. Two you can take your
Freddie never drink
daru.
daru, you know. But I want to start out with something. You know, myself and Mr. Kissoon has always been going out on the seawalls and filming the beautiful sceneries out there and what the First Lady has done. And there are a number of issues out there that it baffles me. Like, I cannot understand this. Like, let's take a look at this first one here. This is a bench outside there by the Esplanade, and there's a garbage bin right next to it. Look, somebody draw an arrow for us. And look what the people left their beer bottle, they left their food boxes and everything. And there's a bin right next to that thing, and they walk.
That cannot be Freddie because he doesn't drink.
No, that's not Freddie. You were out there?
And I don't eat fast food.
And he don't eat fast food.
It's unbelievable. And then
I think to see what cousin left that thing there.
another one here. Look at this here, Freddie. You know, look at what they did with one of the benches that they put out on the
bench
jetty.
supposed to overlook the ocean.
Yeah,
look what these low lives did.
They took it out and put it crossway.
That's
and of course, Siraj, a homeless man has taken over what you go there in the afternoon.
This is the one. That the homeless man.
That homeless man has taken over the bed, and we have shown this 2 months ago. Then we showed it last week. So this is Chateau's land. You can do it. The First Lady office spent dozens of millions, and it becomes Chateau land.
And look at this other one here. This is behind the Marriott, right? Prime real estate. These people moving on, man. Look. Prime real estate. This is behind the Marriott.
Somebody moving there too.
Yeah, look. Yeah, there's people building up, man. Look.
Is that a guy sitting there with a
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
So the man has his construction hat on.
Yeah. But we have something really positive to show also at the end of this year. But before we do that, just take a look at this, guys. This is I don't understand what. Look at this vehicle lights.
Look. See, just a man driving in the night.
Yeah, look, you look at this thing. Look.
Now, if you're looking at that, you can start getting a headache.
Yeah.
I would stop and pull in the car and don't even move anyway because I wouldn't even know what to do. Look at this. This. What is this, man? So somebody from Parika called in last week, and they spoke of the garbage situation, and that person sent the video to me. Now, when I look at this video, I mean, look, viewers, I know in the comment it said that the 10-day workers are not doing what they're supposed to be doing and cleaning up the place. But you know what? I think it's the citizens right in that area there has to be responsible for this kind of dumping because this is like a garbage dump, and people, you can't expect the 10-day worker to come in every week and pick up these things.
And it's normally people with vehicles that will move this stuff. You don't find a man walk in with this garbage bag in his hand and then go
exactly. I mean, this amount of garbage, this had to have been there for a while now and building up. But again, as I said, look, I don't know if we can blame the NDC and all of these things with this kind of stuff because this is clearly people putting this and burning garbage. Look this. If you look at this here, I mean, look that there you can see that something was burnt there, right? People are burning garbage on the road. So I don't know if
and I'm seeing a proliferation of these food boxes. You know, there's a tax on the non-biodegradable, but it would appear that there's a lot of importation of non-biodegradable boxes that is coming under the radar. Now, the non-biodegradable boxes can outprice the biodegradable boxes.
Right.
But the government took a conscious decision to put the tax on the non-biodegradable so as to allow the importation of biodegradable boxes that will have a less impact on the environment. After a couple of days, it's gone.
Yes, that's right.
But you have now complaints by the legitimate importers of the biodegradable boxes complaining about the other persons importing these non-bio and plastic that is also harmful to your health. Not only an environmental issue, it's also harmful because it's made from material that you would make plastic bags that you go shopping with, or garbage bags and that sort of stuff. So this is indeed a cause for worrying. So people's health, because some people also microwave their food in these boxes. With the biodegradable boxes, you can do it safely. But the plasticky kind of carcinogenic and can create tremendous amount of health. So
this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, Mr. Rod. This one here is from Port Morant. Somebody called one of our viewers sent this in. They said at the Port Morant Hospital there is no parking. There are no parking spots, and we're gonna look at this video that this person sent. It's a little bit shaky, but I tried to do some editing. But look at what's happening here, and this is for the Port Morant Hospital. There is no parking there for anybody. That's what this viewer sent in this video. Look at how these cars are parked on the road here, right? And
but why they don't clear the parapet so you could park on the parapet?
Yeah, and the parapet is it's muddy and all
look
that.
there,
Right?
there's garbage there
garbage
also.
again, exactly. Somebody, that's a little dump site. And look at the condition that's here.
Yeah, that's probably the side street, because they are at the Port Morant Hospital. There is some parking available at the front, but obviously, because of more vehicles in the country now, you need to expand the facilities. And, this muddy patch can be easily fixed with sand and lube mixture.
Of course.
Half truckload of sand.
I don't know anything about engineering, Siraj, and I know you...
Correct. Right. So let me make a note of that too, so I can try to do something about that.
So the next video I want to show, so two fans sent in their videos about their expectations of the cricket tomorrow. One is a South African fan and one is an Indian fan right here in Guyana. But before I show that, and we'll show that last, but I want to show you a video of what Mr. Kissoon spoke about last week when he said that the First Lady project is she's doing a new project in the national park. And so we went there today and we filmed it, and we would like to show you what's happening in the national park, what the initiative is like. And this is
a children park.
It's really. I heard there's going to be a splash park there where you can just go, and then water is gonna spray like in the US and so on, and kids can go and cool down during
probably a water slide or something.
This is the First Lady project.
Yeah, it's an amazing project. We were there this morning, me and Sachin, and I'm amazed at what's happening there.
And you see that kind of technology with the roof, with the open space at the highest point of the roof, that allows the hot air to escape.
Exactly.
So you create the circulation of the air naturally.
Yes, it's really beautiful. And these are the things they're gonna install. This is an alligator. You got a fish. It's
so they're now in the process of installing.
Yes.
I thought some vagrant Ghana not going to do it.
No, that's yet. But we're gonna follow up.
But that isn't going to happen because it's inside the national park.
Yeah, that's right. The security don't know.
The Esplanade and the seawall is Chatto's land.
But they have a police outpost, right?
Do you understand? Understand? That thing irks the office of the First Lady, the people who work there.
Yeah,
that thing have a police outpost.
I've accompanied Mr. Kissoon many times, and he went to the outpost.
They don't want to talk to you.
They said they don't want to talk. They don't want to. So all right. So let's before we go into calls and so on tonight, let me just play these two videos from these two gentlemen. One of them is a Indian fan, and let's hear what they have to say. Let me just get some volume on this here. And
all, this is my take on the ICC T20 World Cup as an avid Indian fan. As I've been following the Indian cricket team from probably the tender age of 8 or 9 years old. So we all know Team India, they are the finalists. They will play alongside South Africa in what we expect to be a cracker of a match. And that is what we all want. We want the best teams to play in the finals, and it makes for an exciting encounter. The pace of the South African attack is exceptional, but they will come up against the best, Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. I'm hoping as an Indian fan that India will be able to come out of this final victorious, that they will give it their best. An ICC trophy has been eluding them for a number of years now, and it will be the perfect end to the T20 careers of Rohit Sharma and Virat Kohli. want. So far, leading up to the World Cup, it's been a real treat to witness all these matches. Team Afghanistan has done exceptionally well. They've exceeded expectations. They've done things that we didn't think they were capable. They took down the mighty Australian team. West Indies, as we all know, tried their best. Sadly, they couldn't make it. But what do? That's the nature of sports. So, as an Indian fan, I would love to say this finals that we're having is exceptional. We love it. We want Team India to win. Congrats to all the other teams that tried but didn't make it. Next tournament. Let's go, Team India.
Evening to you all cricket lovers. As you know, we are at the business end of the 2024 T20 World Cup, hosted in the West Indies and the USA. We have seen a number of unpredictable matches, and let me begin by, first of all, right here in Guyana, we have seen Afghanistan beaten New Zealand. They have also beaten the mighty Australia. During the course of these matches that played throughout the Caribbean and a few venues in the US, we have seen teams who have batted first have made it difficult to chase on these pitches. That has been said, the two teams that are the finalists of this year World Cup final, India and South Africa. So, being a South Africa fan, I will start by saying South Africa have never won or been in a World Cup final before playing an ICC event for about 32 years. Captain Aiden Markram, who have captained 18 ICC events, have never lost as a captain in a T20 World Cup or a ODI World Cup. Never lost any matches as a captain of this year World Cup. Captain Rohit Sharma, on the other hand, have led the Indian team for a number of years, have been in the third finals so far, have never won the last two finals that he have captained. Now, India have been playing extremely well. Virat at the top of the order have not get his batting in order. Rohit Sharma seems to be a little settled. He have had a few half century, scored a 98 in one of those. Quinton de Kock at the top of the order for South Africa. We have not seen his explosion as a hard-hitting batsman. Some of our key batsmen for South Africa have not shined so far. The last game they have played against Afghanistan, that has been tremendous bowling performance by South Africa. So this is two teams have been playing extremely well so far in this year event. I hope that the best team win on Sunday. We get a nice weather, we get a good pitch to bat on, and wish both teams very welcome tomorrow. Thank you.
Akash, if he's a cricket fan, he got his timing badly.
Yeah, you know, he said Sunday and he said tomorrow afterwards. Yeah, he probably, you know, usually finals are being played. Most finals are being played on a Sunday.
We have to so just bear up with us, and then you make your call. We have to show you one of the favorite pets of Guyana. I don't think there's a Guyanese that doesn't like this pet. Let's show you one of Guyana's pet in action.
Freddie said this is one of Guyana's famous sons. He's in a national park. Look at this dude. Look at this dude, man. We went there today and he was out, you know. Look at him.
Yeah, it's the first time I'm seeing one of them so much out of the way.
Yeah. It was crazy to be so close to.
They're probably relishing the fresh water.
Yeah, and the grass, you know, the grass, because they cut it in the national park, right? And there was a calf next to this one.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this is the first time I'm seeing one so much of one of these.
Yeah, the thing it came out. Yeah, manatee in the national park. Really is an amazing sight.
Yeah, they like the flooded conditions.
Yes, yes. Mr. Siraj just sent me a video. Freddie, remember somebody called in last week about the situation in Lusiknan? Well, the guy I had asked him if he can film the thing and sent to me, but Mr. Siraj has the video of it. So I'm going to show that, we're going to show that video.
It's a short, it's a very, I have a couple of videos, but this is a short one of the street that the callers then come.
Oh my God. Callers, we apologize for that. But let me open up this video. So this is what's happening in Lusiknan. This is what they call calling about and talking about the parking. Well, if you look at it, there really isn't much of a parking there anyway, because there's a container. And you were here, Mr. Siraj?
Yeah, I took this video.
But how somebody block off the parapet? The town clerk came here and she said you can landscape your parapet, but you cannot prevent.
This is ridiculous, though. That is crazy.
So
what's going on there?
Right. So whilst I was filming it, one of the irate resident came up and he was very passionate about what was going on. Hence the
but you know what?
The language. Yeah, right. I didn't even realize it was there because it didn't come over on my phone. So yes, that is a problem. It's a wide street, but two cars cannot pass at the same time. You know, and they have the guy who is responsible.
Why did you make it a one-way?
Because there adequate space for it to be a two-way. If you remove the trucks that are parked there all day long, the guy got an auto sales with big trucks and all of that, and he used that as his parking lot. Residents have resorted to actually purchasing sand that they don't need and put it in front of their home so they can go and put these on.
Well, our lines are open up now. You can call the WhatsApp lines, 2 WhatsApp lines, and then the landline. But Siraj, you know what is unconscionable about that? And I see it in my area where I live. People landscape their parapet, fence it off, and when guests come to them, the guests park on your parapet. You know?
Yes.
So if they know they're going to have guests and they know they have family that visit often, how could you put a garden on your parapet? You know,
right.
When that guy that blocks up the road there, he's actually denying somebody the right to a part of Guyana that they're entitled to.
Well, that is correct. And like I said, some people have resorted. I know, so let's take the call. Caller, good night, you're on the air.
Yeah, good night, Mr. Siraj. How are you?
Good night.
I'm calling from Horse again. I'm calling.
Okay.
Wait, stop. Wait, stop, Saul.
Freddie Kissoon Show on the board. GWI, right?
Correct.
Stop, Saul. You're the guy that have been calling in the past 2 years about not...
Yeah, correct.
For the past 2 years, you've been calling saying there is a housing scheme you live in the past 10 years and it hasn't got water. And then a new scheme came next to you and that scheme... Siraj, is that true?
Well, we'll get the complaint. Let me find out what's going on here.
This is 2 years he's been saying these things.
And for the past 2 weeks, we were trying to get this caller.
For the past 2 weeks, we tried. Siraj, could you look into this? This caller, this caller been calling for the past 2 years.
And I'm happy that he has called tonight.
But is that true what he's saying?
But let us hear what he's saying.
Caller, go ahead. Give the information to Mrs. Siraj.
Yeah, what I'm saying, right? That presently now, if I I live in a flat house, if you understand, right?
Correct.
And if I put on this thing now to wash wheels, there's no water. I already send the video to Akash Persaud, and when I put it on, you get no water.
All right.
For the time, no water in the house, in the morning, like from 9 o'clock, no water hole in the house. Why you calling? Because they got pump water 3-4 times and full up a tank to the top and then release into the house. in order to do that, my electricity bill going up about 3,000-4,000 more than what it's supposed to be. Because
All right.
I
So
use electricity
can you give? Is this your problem alone or the problem of the whole street?
It got to be the whole scheme, but because they had a guy named Mr. Dan Raja that because I went in January, I got it on the phone, and he said that they're running some line from Prospect to come somewhere on the highway and come in here, we're going to get water since January.
Well, they finished running that line already.
We didn't get no pressure, the water.
All right. So let me
Siraj,
let me get your. Can you give me your address?
Address and name, and that's because it's 2 years now. This thing has been going on, and I find it hard. I honestly find it hard to believe.
Yeah, we mentioned your name. Yes. Well, we not your. Yeah, we mentioned your case last week, and we were hoping that you would call. And since you didn't call, we thought your problem has been resolved.
And if you go into the scheme opposite way, water going upstairs, if you know they ain't use no pressure from no.
All right, so give me your address. Give me your address, and I'll ensure you.
This year is 10 years, September.
All right, give me your address and let me get somebody to visit you.
But Siraj, how a next scheme could be built? Could you look into this
right?
thing?
Because what happens?
Mr. Kissoon.
Your address. What's your address?
Scheme over there, the bourgeois scheme, because there's the big guys them live over there.
What's your address?
You've been saying that all the time. That we're going to settle this matter once and for all.
Correct.
2 years now. Please give us the name of the area. Please give us your address.
Or Stellin Mohammed Khan, Toddbridge or Stellin.
Your address is Toddbridge or Stellin?
1712 or Stellin, Moko Road coming in the Toddbridge, on your left. On your right, sorry.
1712 Toddbridge.
On your right side.
Or Stellin?
Yeah.
The place in there 10 years now, man.
Is the name.
Right, Mohammed. So I have your number here, but this is a newish scheme because Toddbridge.
No, it's 10 years I live in it. It's not no newish scheme.
All right, so
I live in it.
all right, so 1712 Toddbridge.
Yeah.
Mohammed Khan. All right.
Why you come when the water pressure on there? Don't come when it's in there. During the day, don't
So you just get some time and you don't get some time.
Most of the time you don't get a pump.
All right. So the chances are anytime I come, they will be low pressure.
Yeah. Good. Why you come?
You want to give me your number over the public line or you want me to take it off here?
No, take the number now so we could solve this thing once and for all. Please give us your number, sir.
I know this area.
But he didn't.
Right, he didn't give me his number. I have his address, so this is easy to check.
I'm sure he's watching still. Caller, WhatsApp me your number 652-3040. WhatsApp me your number with a name so that I can give it to Mrs. Siraj.
This guy has been caught since this program started 2 years ago.
Sometimes what you have to is that it's not a street problem. Sometimes it can be an individual connection because in some areas that are not getting treated water, sometimes the meter get clogs up, and sometimes it's a localized problem, and sometimes it's a community problem.
One of the problems I have with this caller is that how you can have a scheme
let's
going on 10 years and another scheme getting water?
Caller, good night, you're on the air.
Good evening. In connection with that hacking issue, I can sympathize with Guyana where I was concerned.
You're breaking up. You're breaking up badly.
Yeah.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah. As close as possible to your Wi-Fi, please. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I'm talking about the parking issue that you guys were talking about.
Skelton Hospital, yes, go ahead. Port Moran, sorry.
Yeah.
I'm
talking about a little because I think it's a little in the sense that we have got so much a country, a small country like that, because massive parking issues in the US right now.
Waking up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Call back.
Call back. Yeah, thanks so much. Yeah.
Caller, good night, you're on the air.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm calling concerning about PWI.
Go ahead.
I have an issue with them because I got a bill, I think it was last month, for May month, but I get it this month is June, it's a finish yet. Anyway, I got that bill. Every month I've been paying my bill. If it's not 3,000 or over, I have meter.
Okay.
Problem is, I'm not living there. The building pulled down.
Okay.
For the past 2 years now.
Okay.
But I still get a bill every month because remember you're paying like a $500 rental. Also, whatever little water we use, because we have a little business there, but it's not, I'm living there like before
Okay.
I moved. Anyway, so I got a bill for 21,500, I think. I'm just talking out of my head. I don't have the bill in my hand right now.
Okay.
And I want to know why the bill came so high, because we're not living there, we're not using no...
But it's easy to check. Your bill will have your meter reading. So all you need to go with your bill close to your meter and see if the reading on your bill corresponds with the reading on the meter.
No, I'm not living there, you understand? So when I get
But somebody must be using the water there. Can't you ask them to check it?
That's what I'm trying to say. I don't know what happened. So I called GWI
Okay.
and I told them about the bill. You know, I want to know if they could come and get somebody to check the meter to see if anything going wrong, the meter's malfunctioning, because I never get a bill like that.
Correct.
You understand? And
Okay.
nobody's not using, because nobody's living there. The place is locked up. You understand?
But you have a business that is using some water there.
Oh, right, but not the amount. That's what I'm saying.
I know. I get that. That's why I asked that.
Even there, I didn't pay the amount of water, because remember, every month I'm paying my bills.
Right.
So when I call them, I bet you I have all the messages. I message them through the WhatsApp. They have a WhatsApp number.
Correct. We try as much as possible to make it easy for customers to get through to
I
GWI.
send them the bill and I ask them if they could get someone to come and check what's going on before I pay this bill, because I want to know if there's anything going on with the meter. They asked me if there's any leakage. I said no. When I checked the pipe, I had a plumber come and check. There was no leakage
Okay.
and everything.
All right. So you want to give me the name and account number so I can get someone to check it?
Well, let me tell you, I got to tell you the whole story, what happened.
Well, yes.
When I told them that, and they keep, we keep going back and forth, they told me they're going to send somebody to come and check the meter. They never send nobody, right? I messaged them back again and said, up to now, I ain't seen nobody. Remember now, I told them they have to call me so I can make arrangement for somebody to come, because remember, we're not living there. Sometimes they come and nobody's there. You understand? So they got to tell me what day they're going to come, what time, so I can know. Anyway, they never come, they never make contact with me. All out of the blues now. When I message them back again and ask them what's going on, because I see that nobody come up to know, they tell me they normally take 7 to 14 working days for somebody to come and check it. I said, okay, but remember now I want to know what's going on, because I have to pay the bills, so I want to know. Now we're going with the meter or anything. They tell me, okay, take out a picture. I take out a picture with the meter. They didn't tell me that.
Right.
Send it to them. They don't tell me the meter is working perfect. I said, but still I need somebody to come and check. You remember now the meter could be working perfect, but I need somebody to check. Gotta tell me if...
For your own comfort, you want somebody to check
Yes,
it.
because remember now I never pay a bill for $21,000. What am I using?
And then you're not living there.
Right. Even when I was living there, I never paid a bill.
Good. So let's get the information so we can...
Somebody came, I remember the due date passed. They ain't come to check it yet to know. Come and cut off the water. They come and cut it off. Remember they cut it from outside and said we own outstanding bill. So when my husband called me and asked me if I didn't make I said, yeah, I have all the message in the phone and everything with the WhatsApp message. And they never make contact. They didn't come and check for give me satisfaction what happened or whatever. Then when I gonna call them here, they gonna tell me, did any one of them ever tell me that they were estimating my bill for the past from since December to June? And so they accumulate all what they when they get the actual reading.
I know what happened.
The first time, and you didn't get the reading. Why didn't you make contact? How did it send you or call you, remind you when you gotta pay a bill? How they got your number for that?
You know what they're doing? There's nobody living there, but they keep estimating the lady for that kind of in the vicinity of the amount.
So before this big bill, you used to pay like what, $1,500, $2,000 a month?
I normally just pay like $3,000 a month.
Okay.
Right? When I used to live there, I used to pay like $5,000 the average a month.
Right.
I be living there. This is where we had a water tank and we was using water.
All right. So can you give me the information so that we can follow up on it? Because if they have been estimating and not reading your bill,
yes,
and then
I already paid the bill off because remember now when they come, they tell me I hold her, right? The guy had an attitude because my husband said to my wife already made the report. He just cut it off. He said he's a contract worker and he just has to do his job. Now when I call in the GW and ask them, they don't tell me I have to come into the office and pay $7,500 for reconnection fee. Is that right?
Well, it depends. We have to investigate, and that's why I'm asking for the information, and you're not giving me the information.
I have the number in my phone. Let me get it for you.
So I need the name of the account number for us to follow up on it.
Yeah,
you
but
can
I give you offline because I don't like to mention my.
Well, you can send it offline to the 2 mobile numbers that is on the screen there, and we will. And you're correct. Okay.
No, send it to Siraj number.
Send it to 647-4397. Okay.
What's that?
It's on your screen. 647-4397.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Caller, you're on the air. Go ahead.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Mr. Siraj, this is the person that called you about the water the problem with the meter and the connection in Workmanville. Well, the guys came.
Okay.
But they just took a picture of my bill, and that was it. And one of the guys asked if I made a report. I told him that I don't know what he's talking about.
Correct. Because
right.
Right.
Right. Because he said he know the guy, and the guy went into your office, but the thing is still there.
Right, but as soon as I received the call, I sent them, and I'm happy that they went there promptly. So what they reported to me is that the service was disconnected, and then the person went in and paid the outstanding balance and the reconnection fee, and they sent a private contractor to do the connection. And this is from the manager himself.
Yes, but then that doesn't connect. It doesn't connect to the meter, so there's no meter reading there.
Okay, so this is for the information that I will follow up on. But I'm happy that they went there to check it, or check on what you report.
Yes. So thank you so much.
Okay, then I have that information, so I'll follow up on it. Thank you very much for coming through. Thank you.
Akash, Siraj isn't doing his work. Man is vice chairman of GW.
No, she called 2 days ago and the matter was addressed promptly.
So the gentleman that called just now, Mr. Mohammed Khan, he actually sent a video just now. And have a look at this. This is what's happening in his shower right now. Look. This is the guy that just called, right? And he said this is the pressure he gets on constantly. I know how you're gonna be there.
No, you gotta resort to a butter bowl and a bucket.
Yeah.
Caller, good night. You're on the air.
Yeah, guys. Good. I hope you guys are hearing me a little better.
We're hearing you a little bit better.
Okay, I was in a little bit of sympathy for the parking issue there that we're having in Guyana. I mean, that you guys would have spoken to about with the hospital and stuff like that. I mean, we got so many cars in Guyana, so parking obviously could be a problem. I'm not making excuses for the government, but we have that issue also in the USA where they got so much vehicles that you can't. You make a mistake and move from your parking in the USA, you're in trouble. But what I will not sympathize with is the littering, the deliberate littering that we are having in Guyana, where people are just deliberately throwing things on the streets, and they are making it as if they don't do it, they will be arrested. As if they're committed to just litter on the street. That thing irks me. It hurts me.
It hurts a lot of us. I remember, Fred, you had raised a case where a man was arrested for throwing a nutshell, and then the people throwing huge plastic bags around the place. Nothing happens with them.
Take out to
Siraj, I spoken to Akash once, where on the same program, where I was in the Botanical Gardens, and we were there, and some people were eating KFC, and they threw the box in the Botanical Gardens, and when I objected, they wanted to fight. How can you be that ignorant, man? Oh my God! Like, come on now. Anyway, I want Akash to know this. His two videos featuring the Indian supporter and the South African supporter.
Yeah.
Let the South African supporter knows that India is going to blow them away tomorrow.
All right. Well, okay. All right.
Right? Virat Kohli did that perform so far. He's going to make 150 tomorrow.
Last week we bombarded you. Well, last week we bombarded you about USA, right? When you called in about USA.
Well, you had your day. I'm having my day today.
All right, good. But I believe that India is, India is the superior team on not just paper, but
the two best teams. The two best teams reach the final. The two best teams reach the finals. I actually do love South Africa for the first time to reach the final in a big tournament like this.
Yeah.
But however, my four parents are from originally Uttar Pradesh. Don't blame me for supporting India.
No, I wouldn't. Okay. All right, have a good evening.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, good. Bye. One of our viewers just sent in.
Let's take this call. Caller, good night. You're on the air.
Hi, good evening, guys.
Good evening.
Good to see you again here, Siraj. I'm from Women Village, Region 6. 2 morning ago, I got up. My kitchen is underwater. The whole yard is underwater. Not blaming the government for that because they're not controlling the risk. But however, there is a pump installed at the back of Wim here, approximately 2 years.
Which area is this?
Wim Village, East Corp.
Wim Village.
Yeah.
Nagamutu Village.
Wim Village, a pump there 2 years now.
Good. You have 2 security guards, one day, one night, looking after, watching over the pump. The pump not working since it's installed there. When people placed flood 2 morning ago, then you're seeing the hustle carrying parts and whatever to install at this. This is a PPP dominant area, the PPP control. So because the government loves to blame the NDCs.
Right. So they went in with new pumps or they went in with parts to fix the pumps that are there?
They went in with parts to fit that one. However, it is working, thank God. But what does this NDC does or what does this government do? When there's a blasted disaster, then they step into
Correct.
The problem, man.
Yeah. When you are already flooded.
How much is people are going to deal with it? You can't blame the rain, I understand that. But there is things to be done can prevent these things for it.
You're absolutely correct. I have no difficulty with your position.
Man, every time you try to strive in life and then you get a hit like this, you fall right back on your blast.
We have fairly accurate weather predictions now, and we can work with the weather and put systems in place to ensure areas are not flooded. They have enough capacity all around, and why wait until you're flooded to go and fix the pump?
No, let me give you an example, right?
All right.
The Ministry of Agriculture, something to do with the Ministry of Agriculture, award a contract for build a pump in Blackbush Creek, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give it to a contractor from Alnis. That man took 2 years before he started the blasted pump. They took away the contract from him the other day. He's a friend to a senior officer of the government.
Okay.
Right?
I'm aware. This is a pump station at Maibikuri. It was awarded. The contractor did not perform. It was terminated. It was re-advertised, and there's a new contractor now to take up the job.
The one at Venturehead, he's doing the said one now. But then wait 2 years after, then he terminate that contract.
No, your information is not totally correct. It's not the person who did the adventure pump who has the contract to do this is another contractor.
Anyhow, but I'm telling you about the one in Blackbush at the creek back.
I know the one. I visited there, and the contractor turned up with 24 people, and I asked 18 of them how the mosquitoes there at night, and they said they don't know because they only come in there that day. So he took them in on the day we were going to visit. Right? So 6 persons out of the 24 could tell me about the mosquitoes because they were there still.
You hear me?
Yes, go ahead.
The one who drive the first 10 file for the palav there at the creek there. For a day, you get 3 or 4 persons at work. They go in them, not doing them, reaching 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, and then come back by 3 o'clock.
Well, that's why the contract had to be terminated.
The bill when office there was supposed to be fully green heart, right?
Right.
3/4 is Kabakali and a quarter is Green Heights. And they hustle and paint it.
Well, all these would have been reasons why the contract was terminated.
And you had a clerk of works was there every single day.
Okay, I must say that I'm au fait with this project, and the consultant who was supervising the job did report on a number of occasions about the poor performance of the
Nobody
contractor.
can doubt me here tonight because I worked on these things and because I used to stay in there and I used to have to take pictures to send it out to the contractor to show him how much work I finished per day.
Okay,
I
okay.
still have those pictures in my phone, so nobody can doubt me about it.
Correct. Well, like I said, I went there myself and I saw parts of the office where they had what you call plyboard and so on. So I made note of that and I also raised it with the
I was the
consultant.
one who built that office.
Okay.
Part is Tabakali and part is Green Hat.
But brother, you could have put some ceiling there. When I was in there, the sun was hot and the roof is just over your head and no ceiling, so it was very hot.
My brother, the contractor, even want to spend money paying for sending water for me drinking. They want to see my thing for ceiling.
Correct. Yeah, and I saw where they built along the creek there too, where they built the workers' quarters. It was shabbily done. You didn't build that?
No. I that them camping when I get next to the creek.
Right, yeah, it was really shabbily done and the conditions there were very poor for the workers, and that is why I think none of them used to stay there, and that is why like I said, a number of reasons would have
Specific contractor is still getting contracts from the government.
Well,
Doing roads.
Right.
He's
Well,
a friend of a government official.
oh, well, you
So
know.
let me don't say more.
Right, okay.
The rest of the night, guys.
All right, thank you very much for coming through.
Yeah.
So this particular contract, I am aware of it, and for our viewers, so the agency would have moved in, that is the National Drainage and Irrigation Authority. After they would have assessed the performance of the contractor, they made a recommendation to the NDIA and to the minister that this contract be terminated, and that was done. And what the gentleman was saying is true, that some work that are not up to standard was done there. Caller, good night, you're on the air.
A very good night to you, sir.
Go ahead.
I just was wanting to say, highlight three things, and I'm out of here. First thing, I wanted to thank the government for the initiative of the cash grant that they gave to the parents to utilize it for the benefit of the children. So I wanted to say thanks
Right.
for that. Secondly, I'm a born Guyanese, and I know right from wrong and I know wrong from right. I just wanted to say to the opposition, what's happening in this campground, it is not nice, it's not healthy. Next year is election, and we wanted, something better for this nation. Thirdly, we have 7 months left in the year. I don't want to run the year, but we have 7 months left in the year. And
well, that's not true. We don't have 7 months. But go ahead.
And next year we will be celebrating our 55th Republic anniversary. And to this date, we have not seen even a launching of Mashramani as yet. But if you just go online, I'm not comparing, and I don't want to compare, I don't like compare, but I'm just saying something to you. If you go online and you press in carnival.com Trinidad, you're going to see what you will be seeing for Carnival already done made. Why not Guyana? Guyana is exploding out to the world.
Right. And
This is the highest art farm in our country. We should have been launched long ago and let designers start working on costumes. Anyway, sir, thank you so much.
well, thank you for coming through. So your take on that, Freddie?
What was that?
On this issue of preparation for Mashramani and...
I don't have sufficient information to go on it, but it's also the assumption that they must be know what they're doing. You can't compare the two, Trinidad.
A viewer just sent in a photograph here from Albaiston and said 2 weeks they haven't, garbage is piling up. 2 weeks now, no garbage pickup in shop.
Oh, well, for me it's a month.
It's a month?
Yeah, we have to pay people.
We gotta get back Ubraj here or what? Caller, good night, you're on the air.
Hello, good nice. How are you, sir?
We're trying here.
All right. So I'm calling from the Penitence.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is closer to the public road, not too far from the Penitence police station. It has been 3 weeks now, and no garbage hasn't been picked up. 3 weeks. This is continuous. Every 3 weeks, I would usually make a Facebook post, tag myself, put myself with a sign, stand up in front of the garbage bin. You can't burn the garbage, right?
Right.
If you send the garbage bin with a junkie to the dump place, you got to pay at the dump place for the junkie to carry it in. The man, what the man name, Mr. Narayan or Walter or wherever.
Walter Narayan.
Yeah, Walter Narayan.
Yeah.
Solid Waste Project Manager.
He said, the first time he said it wasn't heating, that he helping out. I said, we're grateful. Thank you very much. He said, I tell the junkie, them don't carry it when they got for good at this.
Correct.
Thing. I gotta tell you honestly, them junkie know if they carry me rubbish bin somewhere else, they can't get back no money. That people are stuck until we.
Right.
It's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Somebody said they got a visit from the mayor in the area, and the mayor said that the dump site, that the place slushy and the vehicles them skating when they go to empty it. If they're using, according to people, if they're using the ball head wheels on the truck them, the vehicle them must skate.
Yeah, some old tires.
It's making no sense. What's supposed to do with my garbage? I don't pay my rates and taxes. If I go 2 weeks later pay rates and taxes, it's 11-point-something% interest billing up on the taxes for the whole year. We don't pay my rates and taxes. They don't clean the drain them. They don't clean the gutter them through the area. Right? People just weed and clean themselves. What are we, the residents, supposed to do with this garbage now?
When the Chiga return?
Caller,
the truck man said about the small street. Oh, somebody tell me the truck went from Middle Road. Minister Rodriguez's father just live at the corner, so the truck could go there and collect his garbage, but had to drive past, go and drive through Middle Road straight because I guess they can't stop at the other houses that got the bins them out. I'm being very realistic here. This is really annoying now.
Well, caller, if I was in your position, I would feel annoyed myself.
Yeah, that is not right.
Right, it is not
The
right.
words that I want to
No, but
say,
that is
I'm going to be I'm trying to be calm here.
That is assuming that the information is correct, but that can't be right.
Soon would you like me to send you pictures?
Well, we got a picture just now that of
we just
send you a video.
Right.
Yeah.
So
if you
caller,
have a video now, send it to 652-1314, and we're going to show it right now.
And caller, let me tell you, we sympathize.
The number is on the screen there, 652-1314. That cell number there.
And caller, I must tell you, we sympathize with you with this garbage situation.
Sympathizing isn't going to help me, sir.
Right.
Every time I tag Mr. Narayan in the post, he got the others telling me to tell him. If I tag in everybody in the post, if I expect my friends them on Facebook will come and help me with the garbage or do anything that will make the garbage go away.
Well, you have to do whatever you can to bring attention to the problem. And if tagging people...
Exactly it.
Right.
Exactly it.
Right.
But the penitence is suffering. I don't know if these people just take the eyes and pass me or what. Minister Rodriguez's father, Minister Rodriguez grew up in Middle Road here. And then they can't come, they said that they can't come through the street.
There's a taxi service right there, right?
Street when it is slushy. Now it gets concrete. They can't come through the center. Big rice, sand truck coming through the street, but they can't come through.
Is it the same corner where the taxi service is?
Is the corner after the taxi service heading towards to the public road?
Okay, I know the area.
Is the corner after the taxi service heading towards the public road?
Right. So this garbage problem is a very serious problem in the city.
Serious is hardly the word.
Right. It's really ridiculous, and of course I'm not even talking about the threat that it poses to your good health and all of that.
Exactly.
And yes, and then there's the problem with burning is a thing of the past. You can't be lighting fire all over the place and all
You
that.
can't give the junkie them to take out. So the junkie them carrying it their own way.
Correct. They take in your garbage and dump it in front of me and bring my garbage by you. I said the junkie will take your garbage and bring it by me, and then take my garbage and bring it by you.
Throw the garbage all over the place.
Well, that's the other thing too.
Yeah.
Tell me what we're supposed to do, man. I didn't expect he can come and do it personally, but they got the trucks them driving. They got days. My mother, their home whole days. A old woman we talking about, and still these people don't come through the street, buddy.
No,
and I'm not the only one.
I understand totally the problem, and we'll try to raise it with the city council people. I'll talk to some people at the ministry to see what we can do.
Okay, madam. Thanks
All
for
right,
coming.
and do send the video, all right?
Yeah, send
have
the
a good
video.
evening.
Caller, good night. You're on the air.
You gotta turn down your volume, please.
Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, can you hear me now?
Yeah,
Yes, I can hear you.
You need to turn on the device in the background. We're getting a feedback.
We're getting a feedback from the other part.
Okay.
No, we're hearing ourselves on your phone.
You can hear me now?
Correct. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm calling from number 64 village
Right.
in Borby. I got a problem.
Go ahead.
There's a pile of garbage just by the public road, and all the ministers come here, Tagore Memorial School or New Market School, and they don't see that garbage.
It's near the bus shed?
No, it's by Tagore School, the dam,
Yes.
and there's a 6 feet walkway.
That is the dam opposite the entrance to the 63 beach?
Opposite the entrance to 63 beach.
Okay, I know the area. Go ahead.
Yes. That garbage was there for over a year.
What? A year?
They got organic material.
I want to know if these ministers don't see that. Or the counselor in this village.
But what is the original?
I will take picture and send it.
Do that for
so
us.
what about the original chairman? Please.
You know what? What is the garbage? The garbage is metal.
Oh, scrap metal.
Yes. And nobody pick up this garbage.
Scrap metal got money, man. People will pick it up and sell it. But shoot us a picture too, and we can see what we can do.
It looks so embarrassing. Because listen, that's a part. A car could pass there, but if a car come in, if you're walking, the car don't go nowhere. You have to stand in the mud, and the car gonna go.
Okay. But you know why? If it's scrap metal, it got to be some person of some standing. Ordinary poor people don't deal with scrap metal and all.
That's right.
There got to be some kind of business person. or something.
There's a rum shop right next to the rum shop.
Well, this is scrap metal. This is not rum bottle.
It's not rum bottle. It's like old zinc and.
Right. All right. So if you can get a picture to send it to us, and we'll see what we can do for you. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, caller, for coming through.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Good night. You're on the air.
Hello.
Good night. You're on the air.
Who's who?
You're on to the Freddie Kissoon Akash Show.
Oh. Yeah, man. My problem is, right? You hear me?
Yes.
Why is it guys who pension when them die, them wife will get $500 only?
Well, I must plead ignorance there. I am not aware of anybody getting $500 at all, but I'll make a note of it.
$500 in widows off.
Yeah.
You're saying Gaisuko field workers?
Yeah, that's staff.
Not staff. The ordinary field workers.
Yeah.
You work at Gaisuko. You die and somebody give you $500. Give
the wife, widow benefit.
Yeah.
Yeah, widow benefit.
$500 a month?
$500?
No, 1 week.
A week. So that's $2,000 a month.
Them is weekly worker.
Who? Yeah, but who gives the widow this $500?
Gaisuku?
Yeah, Gaisuku.
First time I'm hearing of that.
You never hear of that?
No, this first time I'm hearing of it because my mother is getting survivor's benefit from NIS.
Yeah, that's NIS.
Right, because my father passed away and it's
getting half.
It's half of the amount, so she's getting about $20,000 per month. But that's NIS.
Yeah,
but I don't know if it makes sense to give a widow $500 a week.
Yes, you find out there.
All right, so Gaisuko.
Yeah.
But but could it be that is a generous act on the part of Gaisuku, or they're entitled to it?
I would, based on your pension scheme, because NIS,
but it can't be
you have to contribute. It can't be 500. Something had to be wrong. Right? So you see, even pension that you don't contribute to, pension is a substantial amount now.
No, it can't be 500.
Right? So and you don't contribute for that in NIS. If you contribute, it should be more than that.
Because you're a skilled worker.
Yeah.
You don't get no scheme with that.
Okay.
So that only staff gets pension.
Oh, so they don't contribute to the
No.
Okay, but even if so, $500 a week is no.
I'll try to check on this here with
that come close to insulting.
Yeah.
What Sister Weinzing has gone from Gaisuku?
We'll have to talk to Paul Chung about that.
If he was still there, with have asked Sister Weinzing.
All right, caller. Thanks for bringing this to our attention.
I get another problem.
All right, go ahead quickly.
In my scheme, right? They never had street light.
And this is where?
This line part D.
Line part Skeldon?
Line part D.
No, yes. They never had street light. The first time they come put street light, I had one on the post already. Okay. So they come back yesterday, right?
Right.
This the one I had on the post can't go, and I tell them this thing one change. And then he said that they can't do it. They got to get permission from the mayor or somebody, So I called the mayor, and I'm still in the scheme. The mayor said that next time when I recheck. How that can be, man? This is the second time I come in the scheme. The first time, the post already had one.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So there was no need to put one there.
Okay. Now the thing can't count.
Right.
Now when we call the mayor say you can't do nothing, then we got to recheck that. When next year?
Well, you got to insist that the mayor recheck it next week. You can't wait till next year. We lost that caller. I don't know. So they went in the first time the light was working, and then the light can't out. So the mayor must have said, well, when they come back again, because you're working, and the line part, I'm not. Let's
ask that call again.
Caller, good night. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Maybe I'll take this one.
This one.
Jeez.
Caller, good night. Go ahead.
Yeah, good night. My question is tonight, what are we doing about lawlessness?
Doing about what?
Lawlessness.
Yeah. Music, driving like crazy in the road, drinking and driving, garbage. What are we doing with that?
Well, different areas will have different responses, but this wildness on the road is something else. We all have a role to play in that, and I understand and I know what you're talking about. If they're young, reckless, and sometimes not so young and under the influence. And the thing is that the vehicles of today are much more faster than the vehicle, like the old Morris Oxford and all of that. Right? Now they're fast cars, and these drivers are not that experienced. So different departments have different approach, and I think the police force will have to handle that. They're doing some amount of work.
One of the things that has crept into this society, and if they don't stop it, it's going to become dangerous. It's just proliferating, and no one is doing anything with it. See, Raj, I live on the railway embankment, which is a very crowded area. It has Giftland, Movie Town, the
you live in a bright spot.
Aquatic Center, the headquarters of
CARICOM,
the
Parliament
school,
building not too far away.
Right, the convention center. Then Minister of Social Service opened a new school, a Christian school. So it's a very crowded area. I'm telling you, people play music in their cars as if it's at a party. You hearing this music in the car. If those people hit anybody, they would not know. They can't hear.
And they can't hear if you're pressing your horn behind
They can't
them.
hear if the ambulance is coming. That thing has to stop. No, I mean, which part of the world a man driving a car, not in a deserted highway, but in a place where thousands of people live?
Yes.
Yes, sir. Where are the police traffic cops in the night?
Starting from Palmyra all the way to 63, number 63. You hardly see lines on the road. And I think that's one of the reasons people drive because there's no lane, just coming into your lane and drive like crazy in the road.
But they know, everybody know it's part of your training, you stay on your right side. But I take your point that they should have these signs repainted on a regular basis. Is that the point you're trying to make?
Yes, and if we don't put a stop into lawlessness, what's going to become to the newer generation? Do you think it's going to end up to be like they want right now?
Or worse.
All right.
So we all have a role to play in terms of curbing the lawlessness on the roadway, the loud music, the garbage, and all of that.
The police gotta
do much more. Yes.
No one should play music so loud in a car moving on the road.
Yeah. Okay.
You're not going to hear the ambulance when it's coming.
Okay, caller. So thank you very much for coming through.
Good evening, caller. You're live on air.
Good evening, Akash. I was wondering if you saw Critics' program this morning. Two Indian nationals got robbed after the cricket game. They went to the hotel and the guys came out the car.
Yes.
That's a shame.
Yes.
That's a shame. The police should do something, catch these guys. The car is there, the number plate and everything.
Yeah, and it's a distinctive vehicle too. I hope that they're gonna catch them because that vehicle is not it's a little SUV with a distinctive color and so on. So they're gonna catch them if they haven't caught them already. But yes, I saw it.
Yeah,
I saw it.
Look at all the thieves. Look at all the pickpockets and the buses stealing the kid's phone. This is ridiculous, man.
Correct.
I was thinking about going to Guyana, but man, when I see these things, I'd be scared to walk by the buses.
No, man, don't say that. There's crime. No, man, don't say that. There's crime all over the place.
I understand that. But the Indian nationals went to look at the cricket match and.
Yeah. It's a sad situation, and
I hope you guys
it doesn't. Thank you, and it doesn't all well for our country, and it paints a terrible picture of who we are. Caller, good night.
Thanks
again. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
Hi. Yes. Good night. Go ahead.
This garbage in Pauls. 1 month now we get garbage out of Pauls. What do you want to do? Throw it in the carpet?
And you're calling from where? Falls on the East Coast.
Yeah, this is next to Enmore.
Yes, Enmore, yes.
When the last they pick up?
1 month. 1 month ago.
But see that something is wrong.
They had a problem there
We in
some time ago. Yeah.
We in Georgetown beat up on the city council. And we keep saying city council hasn't picked up my garbage for a month. But no, this is not Georgetown.
And you can't get down to these people.
This is not Georgetown.
And who pick up your garbage? The NDC or Puran Brothers or a garbage collector?
A garbage truck.
Right.
That's Puran Brothers.
By the NDC?
Yes.
All right. They had I know that Minister Anil Nandlal and Minister Anthony met with the NDC chairman and vice chairman and overseer about 2 months ago at the convention center to discuss this garbage situation. It appears that there was some relief and now it's gone back to the same problem again.
Well, this is a nonsense going on in this thing.
There are people not picking up your garbage. It's a terrible situation.
You come at your home and ask to vote for them. When you vote for them, then they're not coming out with you. She told us that you're going to come every month and discuss things with us. What they've been doing, they got a contract and then contract with you no more.
And who is this? Yeah. No, I know. I know there was a garbage problem, and like I said, I know that the meeting was held at the convention center with the two ministers, and apparently the problem was only fixed for a short period of time, and it gone back to the same situation again.
Another problem, I got a big problem in this area here. The road is breaking up right now with this weather. Patrol is there. Nobody's coming to check these things. We have nobody representative in this place. The vice president that takes the cross with them. Wonderful. But what about the main road?
This is the St. Paul's area.
St. Paul's, yes.
The new scheme.
We need the road to block up. We don't need a whole road to be blocked. Let us bring a truck and pull back those roads that break it away down. I'm asking the vice president to look into this matter for me.
Okay.
And I want this garbage because I got it, my yard is full of garbage. If I volunteer, I'm doing the wrong things. If I throw to the out in the road and the public is doing the wrong things.
Then we'll come quick and lock you up.
Come on.
Right. No, you have a right to be frustrated. They should have, I mean, you can understand 2 or 3 days behind, but you can't understand a whole month.
Garbage cancer. I mean, everybody in Joshua beats up on the city council.
Yeah, this is false and more.
And everybody says city council. No, like it's not
right.
City
Thank
council.
you very much for coming through. We'll see what we can do.
Hold on, sir. Good night. I want to ask a question.
Go ahead.
Concerning the class grant bill, government is giving the individual teachers to provide materials in the classroom. And when the teachers go on the registration for the children, they take it $2,500 for registration, and then they make a long list.
No. We're hearing you. We ain't cut off, but we're trying to.
No, we listen to you, madam. Go ahead.
Okay. The schools in Enmore do registration for beginners of nursery. And they're charging $2,500 per child as admission fees. They're giving the parents to a long list, sanitizer, and what have you, to purchase. I wonder what they're doing, the individual teacher is doing with the cash grant the minister is giving them for the class. I also know that the school agent has general grants for the school. So what are they doing with all this money?
And when they collect this $2,500, they give you a receipt to register the child?
Yeah, they give you a receipt and then they give you a long list with all the items they need.
I'm not aware that you have to pay $2,500 to register your child into a public school. So that's the first thing. I'll have to ask the Minister of Education if we are trying to give people free education. We're now giving you a cash grant of $40,000.
Madam, I've never heard about that. I've got people all my life. I've got people into public school. Which school?
I know about it.
Right, so I'm
I
saying.
I don't know how these people take it $2,500 from poor people, and then they give me a long list to buy one set of things. What they're doing with the money that the minister is giving them for individual class?
First of all, I think it's illegal for any teacher to collect a registration fee when you take your child to put them in the school.
Which school is, you got the name of the school?
They said.
That is Blevenston Nursery.
Which one is this?
Blevenston Nursery in Enmore.
That's a private thing. That's not a public school.
No, that's government nursery.
Government
nursery. The government nursery school.
It's a government nursery school?
But that's the name of the school is Blevenston.
The school is in Blossom Scheme.
Yes.
And it's a public school?
It's a public school just behind Enmore Post Office. It is in the block there.
Nursery school.
Yes, it's a nursery school.
If they give you a receipt, if you can send it to either my phone or Akash phone, we'll appreciate that. So Blossom Scheme Nursery School collecting $2,500.
I was a teacher, but it's what a parent told me. I'll see if I get a receipt and the list, and I will send it.
Thank you very much.
And I just got to tell you, Carla, that tower you have in the background, they're bad for days, man. Keep it going.
You have a tower board there whistling?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, see, I pick it up. Yeah.
But the board's supposed to be sleeping now. Now it's near 10 o'clock.
But you're not supposed to cage birds. Let the bird fly freely, man.
No, the bad bird I got it, Freddie. I don't cage bird at the butt. All right, thanks for coming through, man.
Please release that bird. Let the bird fly.
Have a good evening.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Boards are big business.
Yeah.
No, man, let those boards.
No, I'm totally against the idea of caging.
We got to go now.
Any bird or.
Yeah. So the person that called from the penitence, let me say that we've already received the video. I'm going to show the video, a little piece of this video now. That is so this is the line off on the streets here. You can see garbage bins throughout. Right?
And garbage really smell a lot during rain.
Nobody picked up our garbage for a month. I live in AVQ Turkine.
And
hello? Hello?
I think we missed the call.
Yeah, this is the same. Look, the person here protesting.
Fed up.
3 weeks, no garbage.
Why is she hiding her face?
Well, she probably wants her face, right? But she's fed up.
No, but if you could be protesting, why you?
Caller, good night. You're on the air. And thank you, caller, for sending us the picture and the video with the protest over the garbage situation in La Penitence. Yeah. Yes, sir. Go ahead.
Hello.
I find it from them 2 lives with throwing the towel for the PNC leadership.
They're throwing the towel.
You want? New York and then Washington delegates and find out get some help. What's going on there? Thank you.
Oh, okay.
Didn't catch what he said.
Somebody throwing some towel for the thing. Caller, good night. You're on the air.
Somebody throwing some towel.
We missed it.
Yeah.
I think he's talking.
The internet is not too well tonight, man. Neither was a rainy weather or what across here. We have some internet issues. But callers, we have a few minutes more, about 7 minutes more to go. The numbers are on the screen: 647-4397.
I think that guy is talking about. He didn't explain himself, but he wanted us to comment on the 2 contenders for the PNC leadership.
Right.
They're chewing the towel, but he wasn't explaining himself what exactly he wanted us to comment on.
Well, I've seen some drama. I've seen some pictures. Like there seems to be some drama going on at the Congress. Some kind of. I see one woman rolling on the ground and all kind of thing. But I wish everyone well there.
Yeah, I just get a message here also that garbage collection in Monrepo is once a month. And sometimes
once
6
a
weeks.
month?
Yeah. And they said that this person also reported, said that they get good water pressure 4 hours in the morning, 4 in the afternoon, but low pressure in between. So I'll have to check into this.
Once a month, so for a month after they clean that thing, your garbage is there for 1 month. You use your you use things in your home and you put it in the garbage and it stays there for a month.
Apparently. Caller, good night. You're on the air.
Hello, good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Evening.
How you doing?
Good.
So, I just listened to the lady who gave a complaint about the registration at school. I'm at Irish, and they do it at Irish school.
Oh my goodness!
And just they give the parents them a list what they must buy for the children.
Wait. I know the thing about a list. That is not illegal. If you give up, paying to register a kid, you have to in the school. You have to pay $2,500.
Yes, you pay for registration.
And it's a government school?
Irish nursery.
Wow. Irish nursery. They're charging you $2,500 to
Yeah.
But Siraj.
And another thing, like about the school thing. I see you all showing parking at places where vehicle can pass, a vehicle like that getting parking.
That's true.
You ever come to Rosalton?
Rosalton?
Siraj probably go there every week.
Okay, you ever see the congestion if people sell it on the road?
It's a torture to go through there Fridays and Saturdays. You gotta take like about 40 minutes to do half a mile.
No, but in Rosalton itself, I'm talking. I'm not talking about Portman Market. In the Rosalton, every single day, people sell it on the road. And the police doing nothing, the council doing nothing. But the idea is a problem with the police. Because the police glad with the condition there that the caravan can't get to park properly to take our passengers so they could charge you. And I think the police is a part of it. I'm not afraid to say it.
Okay.
Because the people are selling on the road, why they can't get the people off the road, on top of the road? I'm not talking about parking.
Okay.
Some days they're selling barbecue all on top of the road. If you go on the Saturday afternoon, Friday afternoon.
Okay.
And that was more
All right, we'll look into it.
I think you are supposed to talk to the town council as you are the local government.
Rosal doesn't have a mail?
Yes, he got me here, yes.
Unspeakable.
Yeah, good.
They got a day.
All right, caller.
Nothing. And every day somebody else coming on the place, on the road to sell. Every day you could go there, it's a new vendor.
Right. Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you, caller.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
the
bye-bye.
person who called before about the 2 candidates withdrawing from the Congress. I don't know how true this information is, but they're saying that Mr. Ford and
Amanza Walton Desert
would have withdrawn because of the fear out of the contest because of threats to their lives. So this needs to be checked out.
They have to publicly say that.
Yeah,
on social media people can
all sort of things people say.
Someone just messaged from Lusikna and said, good night. Lusikna garbage is collected once every month or 6 weeks.
Yeah, and similar in Monrepo, and those fall under the same embassy.
That cannot be. That's a health hazard.
Yeah. I know in Eccles it's fortnightly.
If you have
then it's a
couple
challenge.
with 5 children, the children go to school. You know how much garbage you collected in a week for a family of 7 or a family of 5.
Caller, good night. Caller, good night. You're on the air.
Yeah, good night, gentlemen.
Go ahead, please.
And I just have a comment to say. This domestic violence what happening in this country is very disturbing and upset. And I feel these police need to put the act together concerning when these wives going to make a report to the station and saying the husband abusing them. I feel so hurt and disturbed as a mother for know that this over West Coast and this wife, her husband come home and she turn and tell her husband he's off the drinking and he go and take a knife and stab this lady to death in front of 12-year-old son and have 3 kids. Now these 3 kids growing up without a mother and a father, despite if the grandparents or aunt or uncle take care of these children, they don't have a mother or a father love. They don't know what is a mother and a father love. I feel these police here need to take these matters very, very serious. They're taking this matter very light. Because if they put this man, twice a girl, because I heard it on the Facebook, twice this girl go to the station and make this report. If they put this man behind bar and learn him a lesson and let him get a taste of it, maybe this girl life didn't go down Kenny Drew.
But more importantly, those policemen should be dismissed.
Exactly.
You don't need those kind of people. They are to be blamed for the lady's death.
And this is not only one case, it's many, many cases. These police taking these matters very, very light. Very light. And I was telling my daughter today, and I feel hurt as a mother of 2 kids and a granddaughter. You know that these children going up without a parent, 2 parents, one in lock up there because he life done there, one that's 6 feet down the earth. And the other thing, I seen Rick Sambord up on social media accusing and bambazing this government, especially Mr. Nandalal, and talking about African people they was untreated in this country. He just blah blah in his mouth in the United States of America. I want to know when he was living in Guyana, what is the contribution he made towards this country here, and what the authority he have to come and condemn this government for the good job what he's doing for all Guyanese in this country. I want to send a message to him. Let he don't blah blah him out in America. Let he come in Guyana and see what it is. We need him in Guyana, don't in America from miles away to blah blah in him out. a congressman come from the United States. He go to Boston. Well, the Boston people, we know that is PNC. He go to other area. And the Africa people, them talk great about this government. Wasn't for this government, they cannot get a contract, they cannot get a work.
Okay, our operator signaled to us that we're over time.
I was trying quite a long time, but I get through to
Thanks for coming.
All right, thank you for coming.
We gotta go.
Okay then.
Operator said we are 3 minutes over time.
Okay, bye.
So I don't think we could take any more call. We got to
whatever videos come in also, we're gonna show them next week. Don't feel that we're not gonna show your videos next week. We're gonna save the videos and we're gonna show what those that we can.
We have to respect our
operator.
The operator, they have to go home late. So thanks for being with us. I have to say, Akash, I don't know if we should petition the government to remove Siraj from GWI. Look, the complaints we have got.
We should petition Siraj for a ministerial position. We should petition the government for a ministerial position.
No, I was quite surprised when Siraj. I'm telling you this in all seriousness now. We gotta go. I'm saying in all seriousness now. I know I'm going to get some flacking for this, that he's a friend. But I honestly thought when that vacancy in local government had existed, I honestly thought it would have been him. I am saying this as an analyst, not as somebody who analyzes politics. But the elections around the corner.
Well, we'll see.
We'll like tomorrow.
You'll be a good minister, you know.
We'll see how.
You'll be a good minister.
We'll see how it
it's
goes.
agriculture.
But I must say, Freddie, we got 3 or 4 calls on the GWI. So remember, we have thousands of customers. So there are other people who are benefiting. And I want our viewers to know that GWI is currently constructing 7 brand new water treatment plants.
Siraj, I think the billing system needs to be improved.
The billing system and our way of responding to people. You call in, you can't get through, and all of that. We're working on that to get it improved. And that this gentleman in Horstelling, I know the area, Todd Bridge.
The operators in my ear. Operators in my ear.
Who like tomorrow, Freddie? Who like tomorrow?
South Africa's never won of the major test playing nations. South Africa's never won any. It's time they get one.
Okay, good.
Every nation.
Where you stand?
New Zealand won. New Zealand won the test thing. New Zealand was test champion. All of them won something except New Zealand. Give the people a chance. I mean,
we just can't give them. They got to play for it.
But I hope they play. You got to give them something.
No, I'm giving. India has the edge in my opinion. They've played exceptionally.
I think India has the edge also.
Exceptionally
I
good.
I like the underdog. Give the underdog a chance.
South Africa is not an underdog.
Let the price be shared. So
Afghanistan is an
operators in my head. We gotta
go. All right.
Thanks for being with us. Siraj was here this evening. And whenever he comes, we do get a feedback, which I think the government should listen to. We will see you on Monday. We work on holiday. There is a program on Monday. There is a guest on Monday. On behalf of Dharam Kumar Siraj and Akash Persaud, have a splendid weekend. Bye-bye. Catch you later.